I'm Mark Alyn. Welcome to our show. Summer is back. Last week I was complaining that it was cold. It was in the 60s. Today it's like 85 degrees. To me, it's gorgeous. We're out here by my great American Outdoor Grill. By the way, AOG, I could use a new one. That would be nice. Listen, we're going to be making burgers today, and then we're also going to be making an Italian sausage. But have I ever steered you wrong? Have I ever given you any, well, you know what I mean. We're not going to give you any bull today because we're going to go and talk to the people at NoBull. And they make a variety of vegan burgers, all kinds of flavors. And we'll talk about that with Crissanne Reynolds, the co-founder, in just a couple of moments. Don't go away. Mark Alyn Cooks is on the air. We're going to go and have some fun today. We're going to be, we've got some new things technically. After last week, we had a glitch. If you are watching us now, please say hello. If you have a question about being vegan, if you are vegan, if you're a vegetarian, give us a call because, or well, not a call, but sign in and say hi. We'd love to hear from you. We do this every week, and we have all kinds of people from all around the world responding to our silly things that we do. But the point of this program is simple. If you're single, and I don't care if you're in your 20s or in your 80s, and your idea of eating is fast food every night, well, why don't you try making something? And the people over at NoBull have really made this easy. Let's go to Virginia and talk to the co-founder, Crissanne Reynolds. Crissanne, welcome to Mark Alyn Cooks.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
I'm
And hello
doing
to
great.
all of your viewers. We're super excited to be here today and to tell you all about what we've been up to.
Now, you've been doing this for about, what, 10, 11 years or more?
Yes, right at about, I mean, I've been, we decided to set up shop 11 years ago, but this actual veggie burger, I started making when I was in my young 20s because I was trying to feed my family healthier, and I was just, one of those girls. I was wanting to do everything from scratch, everything healthy, and that just, and there were no good veggie burgers out there. There were just none. And so I made it my mission to make a really great veggie
and you have,
burger.
I think you have 5 flavors. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Before we do that, I'm going to toast. And I just opened my beer with a Coca-Cola bottling bottle opener that Carol's grandfather gave to me. Oh, is it backwards? What? Oh, turn it like this, like a bottle. Okay, good deal. So I've opened that. This is a Lagunitas beer. We had one, I think, last week as well. And this is really a nice beer. So I toast you, Gesundheit. I toast you, Crissanne. Thank you for playing with us today and making some hamburgers.
Absolutely. Cheers.
I'm going to pass that to Carol because I think she needs it. Okay, before we talk anymore, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to turn on my pan. And I'm going to put a little oil in. How much oil for one burger?
Truly, you just need a couple drops, maybe a half a teaspoon even. It gives it that nice sear when you spread it around, just a little swish it around, and there you go. And you want to get that hot before you go ahead and put anything in that pan. That way you'll get a nice sear going.
Got it. All right. And Carol, can you hand me my towel? Because we forgot it. Thank you. Okay. So we've got that hot right now. I'm going to show this. Let me put this down here next to my bun and my onion, and we'll hold that up. This is the NoBull. I guess this is the original, right?
Yeah, that's the original burger, Mark. That's the one that I've been making all these years, as a family recipe, and it still is our bestseller. It's so versatile, and it's a great veggie burger. I just want to say that so people know what we're dealing with here. This, NoBull is a true veggie burger. Was never meant to be a meat imitator, but just a true veggie burger. And the base of this veggie burger is organic lentil. And that just really serves great as a protein plant, a plant protein base.
And it is non-GMO.
It's certified non-GMO and certified kosher. We're super excited about that. And probably most of the flavors, not all, but most of the flavors are 70% plus organic ingredients.
Got it. Okay. Let's go back over here. We're going to make a burger first. And I think, I should show you the burger. Now, can I eat this right off the freezer? It's raw.
I've known people to do that. Possibly somebody like my son, but yeah, just grabbing it and
stuffing
eating
it into his face.
Well, yes, it is pre-cooked. So we have, in order to get it into that burger shape and just really bind it together like that, we have to steam all the grains and the beans and grains, and then we go ahead and cook it, press it into the burger and then cook it off very, not too long, pretty briefly. So that is completely cooked. So you'll just want to, so we do all the hard work for you, and you'll just want to warm it up. That's why.
All right. Well, we're going to do that right now. Listen to this, folks.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the original. And Mark, were you going to do onions with that as well? Do you want to? You could probably do it all in the same pan.
I like raw onions, so I'm not going to saute those. But what I am going to do while we're talking here, and I wanted to just do 2 shout outs, okay? Maybe 3. I'm going to cut my onion. I like my onion kind of thick, okay?
I love onions too, so I get you.
And was this a sweet onion? I think this was. They were out of sweet onions the other day. And I try to get sweet onions, which are not round. They're almost egg-shaped, flat. So I've got a piece of onion. I have some condiments here that we'll be putting on a bun. And we'll taste this shortly. We're also going to do, one of my favorite dishes is an Italian sausage sandwich, but I'm trying to be healthy, and so I think this is going to be great. We'll show that package later. You can get these online, and I think go to NoBull.com, right?
Yeah, of course. We have our little online shopping page set up. I tell you, unless you're on the East Coast, because we're here, the base of the company is in Virginia. But we are located nationally at most of the Whole Foods, and also quite a handful of stores in Southern California, maybe like Erewhon Market, Jimbo's, and Bristol Farms, and then of course Whole Foods. So and then a lot of co-ops. So they're starting to pick up the product. And
so are you still? Now you started doing this at farmers markets.
I did. We did.
Are you still doing that? You sending your kids out to work?
We've actually taken a couple years off, and it's been a couple years, probably since COVID, that we last did a farmers market. Farmers markets are super fun. You meet everybody and you hear everybody's diet. But doing a farmers market is like demoing in 10 stores.
It's
10
hard.
Or more.
It's hard work. I've known people who've done it.
It's those early morning hours that's the difficult thing for me.
Yeah,
but we did have fun.
Yeah,
You might want to put that
morning
on.
person, being a morning person, having to be at a radio station before 6 a.m., I was never very good at that. I'd call in on my cell phone. If you're around right now, we've got Howard Sandley. Hey, he's here watching, and he will see me next week. Yes, you will, sir. And thank you, Howard, for watching. I really appreciate it. If you are watching from Virginia, if you're part of the Reynolds family, come on, support this lady. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think of these burgers. Which is your favorite? Now, I'm about to flip this in just a second. We're going to do a spicy Italian, but you have a curry. And what are the other flavors?
So we've got an original, we've got a savory mushroom, the spicy Italian, a sun-dried tomato, and the Madras curry.
I have to tell you, sun-dried tomato is one of my favorite things anywhere. All right, well, we're waiting for this. You know what I'm going to do? Take my plate, take my bun, take my knife. Ooh, how did I do that? I could never do it again. Did you see it spin, Carol? Okay. I'm gonna get this all decked out and dressed. Now, I have to admit, I may not be the world's best spreader. That's good enough. And next, I'm going to put the relish on. And I thank Carol for putting all this out for me. Now, I don't put ketchup on my burgers because I use Thousand Island. I should make my own Thousand Island because it's very simple. It's mustard, mayo.
Not mustard.
I meant mayo, thank you. Mayo, you could add a little mustard if you wanted. Pickle relish.
And ketchup.
And ketchup, right. So I'm going to put that there. I also have some pickles. And I was in Philadelphia last week, and I met the people at Bubby's Pickles. And they make a great pickle. This is their bread and butter pickle. I can't resist, I'm sorry. All right. Do you think the burger is ready?
You're probably going to want to flip that, but it look. I think I can see some.
Did I not flip it?
I don't. Maybe.
Did I flip it, Carol? Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
There you go. Now that's starting to get that sear
Yeah.
going and thoroughly heated throughout. But that it usually takes, probably 6 or so minutes on either side, 5 or 6 minutes to get it thoroughly warmed up.
Right. And let me ask you, did you ever think when you were doing this, you were, I believe, a single mom at the time?
Not when I started NoBull, but I was a single mom for many years. I was, and my children did eat a lot of veggie burgers.
Wow. And I have to say thank you to your granddaughter. I met her just before. Hello, you can step in if you're still there. Say hi.
Exactly. Her homework.
Ah, okay. Doing her
Or
homework. That's
probably
good.
playing with her makeup because she's got homecoming this weekend.
Ah, got it. Okay, here we go. All right. I think that's good enough. Keep that on. Put the burger down. And we've turned that off. All right. Here we go, folks. Now I have to wait a moment or two because it's hot. And as I say every week, I'm a wuss, and I don't like my food real hot, and I don't want to do the hot food dance. Okay? Now we're going to get ready in a moment, and we're going to do a second burger. And so to do that, I think I'm going to turn the toaster oven on back here.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
it's okay. And to toast up a submarine roll, it'll be fine. So I've got the burger.
That'll take 2 minutes and the burger will.
Okay, I have to tell you, I put the burger on a brioche bun, which is really nice. They've become very popular. And these, is there a lot of fat in the burger itself?
Very little fat. The only fat in those burgers, Mark, comes from the chia seed. So we use chia in that recipe as a binder, and it works just great. So it's, chia has a natural high fat content to that seed. So that's where any of the fat comes from. What do you think?
Oh, I
Really?
could eat this. Yeah, no, this is good.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. A lot of people.
My mouth is stuffed. Now, as you said, this is not a substitute for a burger. And a lot of people who have veggie burgers talk about that. They say this is a substitute for. This is not. It's a replacement, I would say.
I mean, absolutely. As people are trying to filter more plant-based foods in their diet and eat healthier, and we all got the memo, we need to eat less meat. So, I think that's probably a big part of our customer base is flexitarians, people just try and eat healthier. So, but what I like to tell people is NoBull is not meant to be a meat imitator. So it's not meant to be, hey, this is supposed to taste like a hamburger, or this is, although it's definitely a veggie burger, but
well, I've
just
dressed it like a hamburger.
true veggie burger. So there you go.
But
Have your-
and it doesn't taste like meat, but it's certainly tasty and passable. And I think this is really good. All right, I'm going to take that. That is my dinner for later on. Going to move this. And Carol, I'm going to turn that off a little bit. And this is the next one. Now, this looks very similar, I have to say. And this is the spicy Italian.
Yes. And so there's definitely a different flavor profile, different seasonings with that. But the base on all of the veggie burgers is that same. It's a lentil. It's the base is lentil, and then we have a little bit of organic brown rice in there, and then a little bit of quinoa in there, and then of course the chia, and then that would be the base of all the veggie burgers. And then there's different other ingredients such as sun-dried tomatoes or the sauteed mushrooms, and we just fold those in that base to make all those different flavors. So they all do taste quite different, but this spicy Italian is another big favorite of many folks.
All right, what I'm going to do is put some olive oil in here. The pan is already pretty hot.
Avocado oil.
Avocado oil. Yes, thank you. Whoa. It's not.
It will. Turn it to the bird. It'll come on.
What am I doing wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, oh, you're handing me a match.
Stand back, Mark.
Yes. All right. I'm going to move this.
Careful.
There, it went. Finally. Okay, there we go. All right, we have oil in there. It'll heat up I was going to say something, and I like raw onions. We were gonna saute some, but I prefer raw onions on my hamburger, and also raw onions on my Italian sausage-like sandwich. So I also have. We've got to bring that out, and I have some marinara. Now, normally I would make my own. Didn't have the time today because it only takes 20 minutes, and there's a recipe on our YouTube channel for that. And I'm going to heat this. This is jarred, and this is Rao's. Rao's. It's from Italy. There is nothing, not one item in the making of this marinara that doesn't have, that you can't say. And I went to pronouncer school, and we know that I didn't do so well there. But
It's only like 8 ingredients.
there's like 8 ingredients, Carol says, and they're all foods. So that's really good. If you want to spice it up, you can add some red chili flakes and things like that. And maybe we won't need it because we have the Italian sausage, the Italian NoBull Burger. All right, I think we've got that hot enough. Here we go. Here, listen. Yep, there it goes. All right. So, what part of Virginia do you live in?
We're in Charlottesville, Mark. We're in Charlottesville, Virginia. Have you ever been here?
I've been to Virginia a number of times.
Sure.
I've had oysters. I've
Yum.
had great barbecue.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know we're talking vegan, but those are
That's fine. It's fine. We serve a very large flexitarian family and I mean customer base. So we just like in my family we're all foodies. So we just love good food.
Yeah, we were in Leesburg. I don't know how
Yeah.
far, right? And
2
there's
hours.
a little place there that is so good. There's 2 places in Leesburg. Place number 1 was oysters. Do you remember the name, Carol? No, you weren't at that one. And then the other is a barbecue place about 15 miles from Leesburg. And in Leesburg, there's a pie company, and they make cookies and chocolate, and it's decadent. So we've only been there once.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We probably have a barbecue restaurant on every corner in Virginia. It's pretty
And
big.
it's really good. My favorite barbecue is Memphis style. I do like
Okay.
Memphis style.
Okay.
And having lived there, I ate a lot of that way back when.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
put the raw marinara. Normally, I put it on the stove and cook it, but I'm going to heat it up just for a few minutes. What do you think, Carol? 30, 40 seconds?
Yeah, 30.
30 seconds. Okay. In the microwave. And
Want to take a look at your burger?
the burger's doing great. I'm going to bring out some cheese, and we'll talk about that. I'm going to turn that back on. Now, I have to tell everybody, have you ever cooked with avocado oil, Crissanne?
Oh yeah. I use that. I use olive oil or avocado oil at my home, of course. And
Rather than canola.
I don't use canola.
Good. Yeah, I try not to. Okay, so our marinara is nice and warm, and we will get to that in just a few moments. I'm Mark Alyn. This is Mark Alyn Cooks Your Dinner, and we are featuring NoBull. Everything that you make is non-GMO, correct?
That's right. We're certified non-GMO, certified kosher, and 70% organic ingredients. So super healthy veggie burger. And
Got it.
everyone's trying to eat healthier. And so this is definitely something to filter in for your lunchtime or your dinner time, a quick meal. So
Got it. I'm going to flip this because I think it'll be ready. Yeah. Oh,
Here
it's got
we
a
go.
nice look to it. Now I have some,
Watch your button.
I'm sorry, the buns? The buns are doing great. They haven't browned. They haven't browned. Um, the, I was going to say something. Oh, we were talking about oils. Yeah, I'm starting to use avocado oil rather than canola because canola just there's some issues with it, and we're not 100% sure. So, and if your granddaughter goes into film production because she set lights for you, I'm available for hire. Just
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, I'll let her know. I'll let her know.
all
She
right,
should be.
good.
She's so adorable that
She is very cute. How old is
she
she?
she just turned 16.
Oh boy.
I know,
All
16
right,
going on
boys, stay
22. I
away.
know. Yeah.
Okay, the buns are starting to brown. And we'll take those out. Whoa, they toasted up real nice. These are sourdough, wow, sourdough rolls. And what I normally do is I'm going to let that cool for a minute, is I pull some of that out
Yeah.
so I can fit the meat in. Okay? And I'm going to move that away. So I'm going to take the meat off right now. Oh, no, I'm not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Parmesan. Now, if you are a vegan, that ought to do it. If you are a vegan, you can use a Parmesan cheese. That's vegan. Let's see if we can get the fire on again. Obviously, we have a problem. All right, it'll melt in just a moment. And now these are good. That's the top. Ow. 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 I'm such a baby. Ow. Okay. Do that. Let's see if we melted any. A little bit. And whoa. I'm going to take that out and move that around. I'm going to cut this into pieces like this. Can you see the steam coming off of that? I don't know if you can or not.
I can't see the steam, no, but I can tell that you warmed it pretty well because of the color of the veggie burger. So
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Okay, so I'm going to put these in here like this. And each of the veggie burgers are about 1/4 pound,
That's right. They're quarter pounders. Yep.
right?
They're pretty hearty.
Thank you.
And I think, Mark, this particular recipe we have on our website, www.nobullburger.com. We have, a handful of recipes there. And with this spicy Italian one, we do something very similar to this, but we do it over pasta. So
Ah,
yeah, we did do that over pasta, and it's got the marinara and the same Parmesan or um,
or
Reggiano, any
a vegan
yeah,
cheese would
or
work too.
cheese, of course.
I love the I had not heard the term flexitarian.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
It is.
You might even be a flexitarian. You
I'm
may not.
definitely a flexitarian because I eat everything. All right, I'm going to take the and I need a spoon. Now, I'm a big sauce hog.
Oh, I love sauce.
Yeah.
I'm a big sauce person myself. That
So-
looks fabulous.
Oh, it smells great. So I'm going to put the onion on, right?
Yeah, that looks lovely.
And I have some
Peppercini?
pepperoncinis,
Yeah.
and we'll put those on here too. Now it's still hot, folks, and I built this absolutely, positively backwards.
Upside down,
It's an upside down sandwich,
that you just write it, it's fine.
and I'm going to let it cool for another moment. Okay, here we go. By the way, if you're watching this and it's not live, you can still make comments. We really appreciate that. And I know a lot of people like to watch this at their leisure, and we appreciate that. So make comments. We have, oh, Denise. As far as you're concerned, pasta is merely a convenience for sauce.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks.
Sauce is my favorite part, Denise, as well. Thank you very much for your comment. All right. A little hot for Mark. Okay, here we go. Oh, the bread is really good, Carol. I didn't get any meat yet. I'm going to pull that off. Okay. Here we go. Can you see that?
Yes.
It looks delicious.
It is.
What do you think of those spices in that veggie burger, Mark? It's got those sausage undertones.
Oh,
There you go.
it's not too spicy. It's got a nice kick. Nice. Now, again, as you said, these are not substitutes, but I mean they're not meant to replace a sausage, but it's a good substitute and it's healthy.
It is. And honestly, after I would say very possibly, because this is a health show that you're doing, which I love. You're
Thank
trying to teach and train, seniors and pre-teens and all of us who are trying to eat healthier in our diets because we know we have to. When you're watching those documentaries like What the Health, Food Inc., Forks Over Knives, those documentaries, which I'm sure you've seen,
Right.
you really do want to make sure we're filtering healthier foods in our diets. And, that's why we feel like, hey, this is such a great, it's definitely heart of the plate protein and it's plant-based.
Right.
And it's going to give you that protein. It's going to give you that fiber. So definitely super healthy. And as you've shown us today, super versatile. And then
And
there's
easy.
a few.
It's very simple. They're very,
Yeah.
very simple. And we'll have Holly, I believe, is sending me some recipes that we'll post tomorrow or the next day. I have to tell you, these pass. I like these a lot. We try to eat
great.
plant-based once a week. And
Perfect.
last week, we made tomato sandwiches. That's it.
Yum.
Tomato, I had onion, little mayo, mustard. They were delicious. And I forgot to buy 2 things for tonight. One was tomatoes for the hamburger, and the other was olive oil. But this too shall pass.
Yes.
Crissanne, I'm going to put you in the green room for just a moment, but will you come back when you have a new flavor or something?
I certainly will. We're working on a new flavor right now.
You're not, it's secret, right?
Well, you know, we've
Yeah,
got
it's
2.
secret.
It's
It's
yeah.
secret, and
Come back.
yeah, you'll come back, and yeah. So after the first of the year, we'll do this again. Hang on,
got it.
don't go away, okay?
Thank you.
Listen, everybody, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Denise Howard in particular, I have to come back and show you what we're doing next week. The Brain Health Cookbook. This is by Ann Fenn, who's a medical doctor, and the purpose of this is preventing Alzheimer's through food. I can't wait to talk to Ann next week. Dr. Ann will be here. I'm not even sure what we're making yet, but we've got the cookbook, and it looks fabulous. All right, I'm Mark Alyn. Have a great day, everybody. It's gorgeous outside, so barbecue, do something outside with your family. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.